Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be back here on the YouTube channel today, sharing with you guys some of my favorite hacks for applying vinyl to Christmas ornaments. This is going to be such a fun video. We are going to make an amazing little decal, and we're going to give you all the tips and tricks for the entire process of applying it onto an ornament. This is so much fun, and we have so many great tips and tricks to share with you guys in today's video. But before we get started, if you are brand new to the channel and have not hit that subscribe button, be sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button. And if you are also new here and not already a member to Makers Gonna Learn, check out the first link in the description down below to check out our amazing membership site. You're going to get access to over 1,400 plus cut files, 200 fonts for our best value membership tier, and so much more. We cannot wait for you guys to join the over thousands of like-minded crafters that have already said yes to the inspiration, education, and motivation we give at Makers Gonna Learn. So if you're excited, let me share with you guys all the tips and tricks to make your glitter ornaments perfect. It always starts in the software when you're designing your project. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, guys, before we jump into the software, there's one step we need to do before, and you want to go ahead and look at your ornament. Now, we could have went with a flatter ornament, which is so much easier, but these round ornaments are such a staple for everyone's Christmas trees and things like that. So I wanted to give you guys, the tips and tricks for applying vinyl directly onto these very much rounded ornaments. So you want to size and see how much you have to work with. So at the largest I would do is probably 3 inches wide, and we're probably, for what we're going to put on here, stay about 2.5 inches wide, because the wider and the longer you go, you'll see that it starts creating more issues. So having something, that's going to fit in the size you have available is one of the best tips for this process. So always measure, and you want to measure your own ornament. I do have to say this is probably the most generic size of rounded ornaments, but always measure your own, and having just a little measuring tape is always great to be able to really size it appropriately and then work from that. So now we can head on over to the computer. All right, guys, we're at makersgonnalearn.com, and this is where you are able to get access to over 1,400 amazing cut files, as well as you can get a commercial license to make money off of our artwork if you are an annual Best Value member. So be sure to check that out if you have not already. And what we're going to do is we're at the cut file area. So even if you're not a member, you can get inspired and look at all of our amazing cut files. And then, what we're going to do is go over here and check out the Christmas category. So we're just going to find that here and select it. And then once we open it up right here, you are going to see we have so many amazing cut files. There's truly hundreds of amazing Christmas cut files. So if you guys are looking to master Christmas this year, you will definitely want to go ahead and, grab a membership so you can get instant access to all of these amazing cut files. All right, guys, so this is the cut file we've chosen for today's project. It just is simply Let It Snow, and it's going to be great on this awesome glitter ornament. So what we're going to do is, after you've selected it, there's a few different ways you can download the cut file. You can press this download button straight from the search results or the category as you browse, or you can click on the page for this particular cut file and be able to press this button or come down here and grab this cut file. Now, if you're not a member and you are on one of these pages, it'll say sign up now and get instant access. So you just want to, click that and join if you haven't, but if you're signed in, you'll be able to access it and have a lot of fun. So now we're going to be able to select Let It Snow, and you'll see here after we unzip it, you have the PNG and SVG version. So now what we're going to do is I like to position this right here and then bring this back over and be able to click right back on that as we need. So we'll click on Cricut Design Space, and it's truly this easy to upload a file. So you want to click on Upload and then Upload Image. And what I love about our membership is that after you've uploaded a cut file to your Cricut account, you do not have to upload it again. So you have this file forever, even if you cancel the membership. So now you can click on Let It Snow, and press insert. And look, within seconds, we were able to select a cut file from Maker's Gonna Learn, bring it right in here, and get started. So what we're going to do today is we are going to just remove that second layer of the snowflakes. And really, you can use the snowflakes, and we can use them in today's project. We're just going to go over to Color Sync, and we're going to sync them over here to this layer. So it's all one color, one simple design and layer for today's project. So this is 5.7 inches wide. So we just want to scale this down. And we can zoom in since we're making a nice small decal. And we're going to size it down to probably about 2.5, 2.87. So it's a little bit smaller than 3. 3 was like my point of where I was like, okay, that is too much. And then now the height is 1.5. So you just want to make sure that 1.5 is going to look good on your ornament. And for us, we could probably go up to about 2 inches and be good. So this will be a perfect little decal for us today. So now that we've positioned that, we are going to be able to just click Make It. And notice that it thinks that these snowflakes are a totally different layer. So all we want to do is go back and click Cancel, select this, and press Weld. So it's just go weld the snowflakes right in place. And now you'll see it is positioned right how we want it in the top left-hand corner. So now you want to grab your Cricut mat, place a piece of scrap vinyl right on the mat, and then you're going to be able to cut this out on a traditional vinyl setting. We're just going to select vinyl. We'll give it a little bit more pressure, and we'll be able to load this into the machine. So now that we've cut it out, all we're going to do is use our pin weeding tool and just be able to weed this out really quickly. All right, guys, after it's weeded out, now you get to start working with the paper transfer tape. Now, guys, this paper transfer tape is the best transfer tape to use for these ornaments. You're going to be blown away at the results of this. So if you have not been able to pick some of this up, we're going to leave a link to it. You can Amazon it. It's going to be great. And this will really change the game, not only for just your ornaments. This is going to change the game for having some really durable transfer tape for almost everything. Now, one thing I like to note about this is it's not best for glitter ornaments, but it can still, or excuse me, not glitter ornaments, but glitter vinyl and things. But if you're using regular vinyl, this is going to work great. So you'll never really want to put glitter on glitter. And hey, maybe you do, but notice that you may want to pull out that regular transfer tape if you're using glitter vinyl, you know, on things like this. But the paper transfer tape is going to be your best friend when you're applying things to those curved surfaces. And boy, oh boy, this is a very curved surface. So you're going to see all about that. But yeah, all you need to do is pull you a piece off and then you're going to be able to rip it. One thing I love about this transfer tape is I don't feel guilty anymore because it is very affordable. So now you're going to apply this down. You want to grab your tool, burnish just like so. And then what you're going to do is flip it around back and pull it off just like this. And then what you're going to be able to do now is just take your scissors and cut off this excess just like so. It's really easy. And again, this is not transfer tape you're probably going to be able to reuse, especially on how our tips with using any transfer tape for ornaments like this. It is very much dedicated to one ornament. So now you want to burnish the back, and you're going to be able to peel this transfer tape backing off. And with these smaller words and things like that, you really want to burnish it into the transfer tape so it'll apply really easily for you. And as you can see here, I like to keep my, backing really tight. So you want to, not give it a lot of leverage. You want to keep it nice and taut, and that way it'll go down even easier on the transfer tape. And if you see a piece that won't stay, give it a little extra piece of pressure, just like so, and then continue transferring. All right, so now we've been able to pull that off, and then the next step is, before we even touch the ornament, you want to go ahead and create some slits. So I like to cut in these little increments, just like so, around the entire ornament, because this is going to allow it to lay down properly, and it is not going to mess up or anything like that. This helps you, when you're working with those curved surfaces, from getting all of those bubbles and things like that. When transfer tape just needs to lay down flat, this kind of allows it to go in its own groove, which is really handy and really nice. So now that we've done this, we are going to be able to sit it down just like so. We'll sit it right here. And then what you want to do is bring your ornament in. And this is what we do for any glass, plastics. We've even used rubbing alcohol on wood, and we've seen improvements. So you just want to get you some rubbing alcohol, and you're just going to clean off this right here. Rubbing alcohol on any porous surface like this is going to be really nice to apply the vinyl down even better. Cleans off any hand residue from holding it and making it. And it just really improves the quality of the vinyl staying. So, all right, we've been able to clean this off and make sure there's nothing on there. I like to kind of position my ornament on a piece of paper towel. It kind of helps keep it stable and things like that, so it's able to, sit down. And you can make these, we've made them out of foam before, just to help position it so you're not having to worry about it. It's kind of like a third hand keeping it in place, but today we're going to master it just with the piece of paper towel. Now, a big tip, guys, is to start in the middle of the ornament. So we do the taco method, we have it folded. You want to position it right in the middle, and then you want to use your fingers. And once you've started, you can start slowly from the middle, positioning your letters. So just like so, you want to start positioning these and slowly working them out, and just apply pressure on where the letters are. And notice as this tape bunches up and things like that, you don't want to let the letters bunch up. It's okay if the tape bunches up, but you don't want your vinyl to. So it may look a little bit messier. There may be some pieces you have to work out later, things like that, but it truly will come together really nicely. So just like so, we're just working side to side, and you want to go fairly slow with this, no rush. And if you do it properly and use the transfer tape and follow these steps, you're going to see some amazing results. So now that you've applied it down, this is where the magic happens. You are able to just start peeling up in these little sections that you actually had taped down. And notice the vinyl has stuck really well. So it actually allows you to easily work in different sections because you've already cut these out. And I learned this just like by accident and trial and error throughout the making of my own ornaments. So maybe you guys have as well, but it kind of breaks it down and is not overwhelming at all because you're working in sections. And look, all of this vinyl, if we did not cut around the edges and things like that and followed the procedure of placing it down in the middle and working it out, there would be some issues. But even where the vinyl had or potentially could have been curled, where we had cut the transfer tape and allowed the transfer tape to go down as it needed to, it's really give us a really flawless result for the vinyl. So look at this right here, guys. You have this ornament. It's positioned down very well, and it's really nice. Now, this little eye piece, for some reason, in the transferring process, it moved. So we're just going to lift it up and scoot it over right where we need it. That's all I do. Sometimes that happens. And now it's exactly where we need it, and you have a perfect ornament for this holiday season. What do you guys think? I love it. Was it not super easy to be able to master making your own decals and applying them onto your ornament? This is one of the hardest shape sizes of glitter ornaments to master, so we were able to master it today with some really great hacks. Now again, just to make sure you all remember, do not size too large. Make sure you have everything, positioned properly when you're ready to cut. Make sure to use scrap pieces of vinyl. Make sure to use your pin tool to help weed those smaller decals. Again, use rubbing alcohol to clean your ornament because this was able to allow you to apply the vinyl down really easily. Make sure to use paper transfer tape. It's not only economical, but perfect for these rounded surfaces. Cut off any excess transfer tape and cut those slits so you're able to work it out. Always start in the middle of the decal and apply pressure with your finger for each letter and word or shape. And then after it's applied down, start taking those sections and work section by section. Go nice and slow for the best results. And that is how you're going to have a flawless ornament every single time. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more DIY holiday videos like this in our series. If you guys have any questions, leave us a comment down below and we will get back to you. And again, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.